Guys, let me tell you straight up, this one was brutal. You know when someone tries so hard to look sophisticated, classy, or even relatable, but instead ends up looking completely out of place? That's exactly what happened with Meghan Markle recently. She put out this so-called ASMR eating style video, and let's just say it didn't go the way she thought it would. Instead of elegance, instead of charm, it came across as awkward, cringy, and downright desperate. And just when the internet was already tearing her apart for it, Helen Mirren, the queen of class herself, decided to weigh in. And not in a gentle way. No. On Graham Norton's show, Helen Mirren absolutely shredded Meghan to pieces, mocking her poor attempt at sophistication and making a complete spectacle of it. I mean, if you thought Twitter was bad, Helen's words sealed it. The way she broke it down, the laughter from the audience, and the look on Graham's face, it was like watching Meghan's carefully built image crack in real time. Now let me break it down for you, because this wasn't some subtle shade. This was Helen Mirren, an Oscar-winning legend, making it crystal clear that Meghan Markle's performance was not just awkward, but laughable. Helen basically reenacted Meghan's eating sounds on live TV, exaggerating the awkward chewing, the forced little smiles, and the unnecessary dramatics. You could see the audience instantly lose it, laughing uncontrollably. Graham Norton himself couldn't hold back. He leaned in with that cheeky grin he always gets when a guest goes savage. And you know what? It didn't feel staged. It didn't feel like playful banter. It felt like Helen was holding up a mirror to Meghan's pretentious attempt and saying, "Look, this is what you look like." The entire room roared with laughter, and you could almost hear Meghan's PR team screaming in the distance. But here's where it gets worse for Meghan. This wasn't just a funny impersonation. Helen framed it in a way that highlighted Meghan's constant need for attention. She didn't just mock the eating, she mocked the why behind it. Helen basically said, without needing to spell it out, that Meghan's every move feels performative, forced, and built to get headlines rather than being authentic. And the audience agreed. You could see it in their faces. This wasn't sympathy laughter, this was the kind of laughter that comes when people know someone has finally said what everyone else has been thinking. Meghan has been trying to paint herself as this relatable, down-to-earth personality, but when she sat in front of a camera making exaggerated chewing noises and calling it content, she opened herself up to ridicule. And Helen Mirren took the opportunity to deliver the final blow in the most public way possible. And guys, let's be honest here, this is becoming a pattern. Every time Meghan tries to reinvent herself or put something out there, it backfires spectacularly. She's always reaching for that viral moment, but instead of being praised, she ends up being roasted. First it was the awkward podcasts, then the shallow interviews where she tried to compare herself to icons like Mandela, and now this ridiculous eating video. Each time, instead of building her brand, it erodes whatever credibility she's trying to cling to. And the thing is, when someone like Helen Mirren, a respected actress with decades of admiration and respect behind her, calls you out publicly, that humiliation sticks. People take it seriously. Helen isn't some gossip blogger or a random commentator, she's an institution in British culture. If she mocks you, people listen. People remember. What makes this whole situation even more painful for Meghan is that the clip is now everywhere. The mockery is going viral. People are sharing side-by-side edits of Meghan's eating video next to Helen Mirren's impression, and let me tell you, it is comedy gold. TikTok is running wild with it. Twitter is having a field day. And the comments? Absolutely savage. Words like embarrassing, try hard, and attention seeker are flooding every post. And you know Meghan, she hates that kind of attention. She wants admiration, she wants to be taken seriously, but once again, she's a laughingstock. The irony is almost too much to handle. She wanted sophistication. She wanted a classy, viral trend. Instead, she got Helen Mirren mocking her chewing noises on primetime television. That's not the glow-up Meghan was aiming for, that's a meltdown in motion. And here's the real kicker. Meghan has built her entire image around being this misunderstood figure, the victim of endless media attacks. But when someone like Helen Mirren tears her down, it's not the tabloids. It's not the press twisting her words. It's not the royal family drama. It's pure, raw public reaction from someone who doesn't need to chase headlines. That's why this humiliation hits harder than all the others. Helen doesn't gain anything from mocking Meghan. She doesn't need the clout, she doesn't need the PR. She just said what she felt, in the moment, and the world agreed with her. And that, right there, is what makes Meghan's fall from grace feel so real, so unspinnable. She can't hide behind excuses anymore. The video was awkward. The performance was cringy. And the mockery was deserved.